Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There you go. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I guess it was plugged in the wrong way. Anywho, what was I yammering on about this morning so far? I don't remember what I was talking about. Neither do you, because you couldn't hear me at all. But Mark, good to see Mark. Steel City Fishing. Welcome back, everybody, once again. So, yes, that's right. Yesterday's stream, I sort of had a bit of a mishap, as per usual. And it seems that I got a bird's nest, right? Get the line out, catch a fish. That's exactly what I am about to do. So today I've got this rod here. I've got my spinner on here, my white MEP spinner, brought to you by Silver 22. So we're gonna give this a few casts out here, see what we can get going. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. This rod does not feel very good. What the heck? I don't understand. Just bear with me. Ow, dude. For goodness sakes. Okay, I just need to figure this out quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there. We're all set. Ice, yeah, it's the ice, eh? I was out here, I was fishing in my canoe there 2 days ago, and there was ice in my rod. Like it was odd. Okay, but here we are. We're doing okay now. I'm pretty sure. But besides me, though, how are you guys doing? For me, it's it's a bit of a colder morning out here. Not gonna lie to you, it's a bit frigid. I believe we're sitting at around -8 or so. Feels like -15 according to the weather network. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Not the greatest there, but you know what? We're still out here. We're gonna catch us some fish. Early morning, 6:47 a.m. on a Monday morning. What's everybody up to on a Monday morning? What's going on? I'm glad there's no ice out here yet. The marina may be full of ice, but the exterior lake is okay for a little while longer. I'm not sure how much longer we have until the ice is like, really obstructing the live streams. Carter, gotta go to school. You gotta go to school, do you? Well, best of luck there with school for you today. Hopefully everything goes well. Hope it's a spectacular day, despite what you might think it's gonna be. Sort of speaking on my behalf there, because back when I was attending school, I was not a fan. I was not a fan. Maybe you like school. Some people do, you know. And if that's the case, that's fantastic. But not I. I wonder where the fish are. Not at all? Okay. Well, in that case, what I say stands. Hope it's a better day than you expect. That's funny. What an interesting day out here. Biker girl, hello, how are you? Welcome to the day out here. I can see some fog or some steam rolling across the surface of the water right now. Pretty darn fantastic. Good morning, Cole. I was wondering if you are going to be live this morning. Absolutely, of course. Yesterday I went by the lake you were fishing on Saturday, and it was completely froze over. Are you serious? Whitney Lake? That's crazy. I was just there. There was a little bit of ice on it though, like in some areas we were having to paddle through ice, but that's crazy that it's fully iced over now. Man, thanks for that update, folks on the outdoors. I don't know how much longer we have out here on Lake Temiskaming until the ice starts to get in our way, you know? I have a question. Go ahead. What's your question? Send your question in and I'll see what I can do about answering it as far as I can. Greetings from Scotland. Man, Andrew. What's up, Andrew? Welcome to the day out here this morning. Glad you could make it. I'm glad to see you from Scotland. Welcome to Ontario, Canada. Oh, hi there. Kyle. What's up, Kyle? How are you doing? How are you? Welcome. Good to have you here today. I thought bro was in heaven. Absolutely beautiful, man. Hey, thank you very much. It's pretty nice out here, you know, despite the colder weather. It's actually starting to sting my face here a little bit. But yeah, despite the cold weather, man, you know, it's pretty darn good. Eli, better get in there for a swim before it freezes over. Good point, Eli. You know what? I might just let it freeze over, and I'll have to get to swimming later. You know, maybe when the ice comes off. How's the fishing? It's all right this morning. It's not too bad. Not catching anything, but it's fun. I do remember you, Kyle. I remember saying your name. Not completely frozen over, 90% frozen. The Wabi had some ice on it as well. The ice fishing season is approaching. Good gracious. You know, ice fishing season's approaching, and here I am. I have yet to see another fisherman out here, which is odd. You look like you could use a nice hot cup of coffee. You know, Sean, I really wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I tell you what. But as soon as once I'm out of here, I'll have to get something like that, you know. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I bet you Sean's having a nice cup of coffee right now. That's it. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. That's very true. It's very true, man. What's the biggest fish you caught? Good question. So, my biggest fish is about a 34.5-inch pike. It was my record, my personal best, if you will, and also a 5-pound smallmouth bass. I listed those two because those are mainly the two that I catch. My biggest single ever, if I just had to pick one, it's a 34.5-inch pike for sure. What's your biggest though? I'd like to know how we compare. Where are we at? Firearms and fishing outdoors. Good morning to you first and foremost. I am in Canada, first of all, and then zoom in a bit more, Ontario, zoom in a bit more, Northern Ontario, and if you zoom in once again, I'm on Lake Temiskaming. Logan, I wish you good luck, brother. Much love from another fishing content creator. What you going for? First of all, Logan, nice to see you this morning. Nice to chat with another fishing content creator. Pretty cool to see. Wish you the best, Logan. And I am out here on Lake Temiskaming going for whatever I can get, really. But to have a target species, I'm going to say northern pike and like a big one as well. Do you eat fish every day? I do not eat fish every day, no. No, not at all. I like to diversify my nutrition habits if I can. You got me, but I'm Vancouver here. Right on, Logan. Fantastic. That's cool. It's awesome. Nice to see that. How are things in Vancouver? Catch a megalodon. I'm going to try my best. Sean! Yo! Sean with a $10 donation this morning. I think this might still cover the cost of a cup of coffee, LOL. A cup of Joe. Hey, man. Really appreciate you, Sean. It absolutely does. And I'll tell you what. You know what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done this live stream? I'm going to head over and I'm going to buy myself a cup of coffee on your behalf, Sean. Everybody, fill the chat with W's for Sean. Sean is an absolute legend, and we respect him and appreciate him very, very much. So, Sean, thank you, sir. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I'm already thinking about that cup of coffee from Sean. Good gracious. You love to see it. Sean's an absolute legend. Absolute and utter legend. Medium coffee with 2 cream. That'll be the move. Thank you, Sean, once again. I can't thank you enough, my friend. Truly. Lots of W's. You love to see it. Fantastic. I don't have a biggest fish. I just do it for the fun and good eating. Good stuff. Well, you know what though? You will eventually happen along a giant, unless you're literally just fishing like tiny little ponds and stuff like that. But you must have a biggest fish. Maybe it's not a huge fish, but it must be biggest. You got me? Tim's right? Question mark. What did Tim say? I must have missed it. What does W mean? Oh, M. McLean. W means like. Well, actually, what does W mean? Winner? I don't know. I actually don't know what W stands for, but we spammed the W's in the chat because Sean donated $10 this morning to cover the cost of a cup of coffee for me, since it's pretty cold out here. So W to Sean, that's what we were going for there. Tim Hortons, LOL. That's exactly it, Logan. That's what I'm on about. Good morning, Cole. Good morning, Hammy. How are you doing this morning? How are you? W means like winner? Absolutely. W's win. For sure. For sure. W Sean. There you go. I live in the Marlborough Sound, New Zealand. We have a slight variety, mainly Gurnard. Am I reading that right? Cod and spotties. Okay. Cool. Cool. That's sick. So what's your biggest one? Maybe it's not a big one. Maybe it's only, maybe it's only a pound or 2. But what's your biggest? I'd like to know. Y'all have a brilliant day. Thanks very much. Look at all the W's for Sean here. Unbelievable. My biggest would be an eel. It was at least 4 feet long. Brother, that's a tank. That's a tank. What are you talking about? Come on, man. So you're going to say you've never caught anything big, and then you're just going to slam my biggest fish. Cool. Excuse me, that's great, though. Hey, bro, I'm in India. You from where? Abdul. Good morning, Abdul. From India. Nice to see you here this morning. I am in Northern Ontario, Canada at the moment. Waist deep. Good morning. I've been going for coho recently. Cool. But surprisingly, I caught a rainbow trout in the ocean yesterday. My first from the ocean besides steelheads. That is sick. You know what? And in fact, Logan, so there's some lakes around here with rainbow trout in it, supposedly. And I would like to go after them one day. Make a special trip out to some of these lakes and, officially target them and try to catch me at least one, because I think they're sick. I've never caught one. I'd like to. It's pretty cool though. It's fantastic. Was it a big one or like? But I mean, if it's your first rainbow trout, I really don't care if it's a big one or not. I'm just curious. I speared it. There's a small river next to my house. No one fishes it but me. So you basically have a private river. That is pretty cool. I just noticed Sean's $10 donation pin has expired. I wish you could keep it there the whole time. But we will never forget that. It was very small, but it was impressive. Nice, yeah, absolutely. Would never have thought to catch one in the ocean, LOL. Yeah, I don't know. Neither would I. Like, I think they're, like, up here, they're just in, like, smaller, like, lakes, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Lewis, fishing is life. Absolutely. Fishing is life, and life is fishing. Good morning. Good morning, wise guy. Yes, sir, but we don't have much fish. Not deep enough. That's more down south in the south. Down south in the south. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, man. Love the mic setup, bro. Awesome, to be honest. No one has ever done that. Are you just on a phone? Sorry, there's a rock. There's a rock propping up my phone, so when I do this, I'm looking around the rock. But yeah, I'm just on my phone out here. I've got this mic set up. Very, very interesting. It creates a pretty interesting vibe out here, I think, It's like a podcast setup. And then I have this cord that runs into a phone adapter because it's a USB. And then it goes into a USB adapter, and then it plugs directly into my phone. And then my phone is sitting up against some rocks right now. But yeah, pretty cool though. I think it's pretty sick. Definitely beats the crappy phone audio. Sorry, south in the south. Yeah, there you go. I get what you're saying though. Good afternoon here in England. Good afternoon. It's 7 a.m. for me. So for me, I'm kind of more leaning towards morning, Lewis. But I tell you what, good afternoon to you. What did we catch this morning? This fine morning. This fine evening? Morning, I can't tell. It is morning out here. So good morning to you. It is 7 a.m. on a Monday morning. Good morning to everybody. D's cast. Hi, good morning. How are you? Good morning. OMG, wow, that's impressive. It's exactly like a podcast impressive. Yeah. It's because beforehand I had just the phone audio, and people were saying like the audio is cutting in and out. It's quiet, and then suddenly it gets louder or whatever, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good, and it needed to change. So I got this. I've also got like a portable. I say portable. I've got like Bluetooth microphones I can connect it to my like shirt up here, to my coat up here, and it works pretty good as well. But this is it creates a different environment. You know what I mean? Like kind of like more like a setup. Where am I though? I'm on Lake Temiskaming, Northern Ontario, Canada. The Goan Gamer. Good morning. Are you ocean fishing? This is Lake Temiskaming, a freshwater lake. It's a massive lake though. It's a humongous lake. It's not a great lake, but it should be. It gets up to 750 feet deep in some locations. Very historical lake, this one. Very, very historical lake. It spans all the way into Ottawa. It goes into the Ottawa River. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's an awesome idea. What's an awesome idea? I'm full of awesome ideas though. Catch a fish, bro? I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna see what I can do out here, you know what I'm saying? They're out there, I tell you. 4 a.m. for me also, LOL. Makes me want to go fish. 4 a.m. Jeez, what are you up to at 4 a.m.? But yeah, it's nice once I'm out here fishing and chatting with everybody. It's a nice time. You know, it's a nice way to start the morning, especially after Sean's donation. Now I can get myself a cup of coffee on his behalf. Do you dive or scuba? Not right now. No, but in all seriousness, though, I do not. I don't scuba or anything like that. I go swimming, like you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I'll throw some goggles on and go swimming. In fact, last summer I had to put goggles on to jump off the dock where we just saw a snapping turtle, to go underwater with a pair of pliers and retrieve my girlfriend's crankbait hook out of the neighbor's dock. Out of the neighbor's dock rope underwater. So if that's what you mean by dive, I've dove in. I've dove in before. I've dived before. Anywho, one of those surely must be correct. But yeah. Masiej? I hope I pronounced that right, but good morning to you. Yeah. It's huge. I'm used to 200 feet at most. Vancouver has nothing compared to this. Yeah, this lake is unusual for, like, there's no other lake around here that's like this. It's insane. It's insane. Humongous lake, absolutely absurd. 2 a.m. for you? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? What's up? What's going on? 2 a.m. Lola? What are you doing? Go to sleep. No, what's going on though? 2 a.m. Good gracious. Dived. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Smokes Quantity. Thanks for that. How much was the crankbait? It wasn't very much, but she wanted it back, I tell you what. She wanted it back. Gosh. It was probably like $10 around there. But yeah. And then guess what, Logan? This is the real interesting part of all of this, right? Next time we go out fishing for pike, she catches a pike on it and loses it at the kayak. So everything was gone. But I retrieved it like a hero, and actually I forgot to add on to that story there that was like right before a massive thunderstorm that actually ended up knocking out the power. Everybody else ran into the cottage, retreated, and there I was, underwater, pliers in hand. And eventually I retrieved the crankbait and I walked inside like a hero. Yeah. You want to live here one day? Not sure where though. There's lots of nice places over here in Canada, I tell you what. Good morning, Cindy. Tim as well. I left the stream and here again. Okay, good to see you, Kyle. Good to see you back. He's Canadian. Can tell by his accent. Really? Do I have a Canadian accent? If I have a Canadian accent, let me know. I'd be interested to find out because, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. Just a few words. Which words really give it away? Holly, I'd like to know. Benjamin, good morning. Bro was fully unaware. Oh, I missed the chat. Bro was fully unaware of the chaos unfolding around him. Good work on getting the pliers back, though. I got the pliers. I got the crankbait. I got it all. Bye again. All right. Peace out, Kyle. Logan, at least you got it back absolutely like a boss. That's what I'm saying. I walked in the cabin. They're like, did you get it? I'm like, I got it. You know what I'm saying, though? It was dark because the power had already got knocked out by that point. Crazy storm. Like it was tornado watch, wind warning, rain warning. It was absurd. And there I was, right? Crazy. Luckily, you didn't get shocked. Are you into fly fishing also? You should come to Vancouver. We'd love you here and fishing. Hey, absolutely. I've never tried fly fishing, but I say it all the time that I would love to get into it. I'd love to try it out and see what goes on there, you know? I always thought it was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool way of fishing, and I'd like to explore, you know, some new things. So I'd go to Vancouver one of these times, head out, we can link up, do some fly fishing together. Hey man, sounds pretty cool. Pretty cool. So you fly fish then, obviously. How is that? Is it pretty sick? Freezing? No, misty-eyed. No way. I'm I'm good, you know. It's a little bit cold, but I'm doing good. Haven't heard you say A, thankfully. I'm always trying to convince Americans not all Canadians say A. Well, I don't, you know. Every now and again I'm good for it, you know, but not all the time. He said it. Did I? When? Just now? Oh, because I was reading the message? Come on, man. I can't be tricked like that. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I do say that, you know. What else? Like, what? Ah. I've tried to, but did not catch anything. I want to try it in the summer when trout fishing is good. You're talking about fly fishing. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some pretty cool videos fly fishing. I'd love to try it. I'd love to try it for some bass. Would be pretty sick. Some trout as well, perhaps. Lots to explore. It's okay. Us Kiwis get bullied for saying fish and chips. What's wrong with fish and chips? We have fish and chips here. If I go, wait, hold on. Why do they bully you for saying fish and chips? What do they say? Now I'm confused because catch anything yet? Not yet, Bradley. Not yet. What are you using? I'm using this. I'll show you. It's this white Meps spinner. Hold on. Boom. You see that? Pretty sick. White Mep spinner. Brought to you by Silver22. Shout out. We say. Oh, okay. I see. It's in your accent. I was gonna say because. Fush and chups. Well, over here, we say like fish and chips type of thing. That's funny though. I feel like there's no point to fly fishing for bass because it's not as good, and maybe so, Tim. Maybe so. I've yet to try it, but I feel like I'd like to give it a go. Trout though, do you catch rainbow trout? I don't know why I have an obsession over rainbow trout, but I think they're cool. I do. Aurora trout would be cool too. Very, very rare, but very cool to catch. Haven't caught anything yet, nonsense. But we're getting there. We're working our way there towards some good fish this morning. You know, just one step at a time, one cast at a time. Eventually, you never know what might happen, right? But yeah, something tells me the fish are like not very active. I've had rainbow trout once. It was nice. Bit of lemon and pepper. Right on, right on. Sick. Good to hear. Absolutely. You can't go wrong with lemon and pepper, I tell you what. Can't go wrong. Like fly fishing designed for trout. Is it designed? I've seen people catch bass and stuff. Yes, you can catch rainbow trout would be the main trout you'd catch. Really, Tim? Oh, that's interesting. I've seen people though bass fishing with flies, and I think that'd be pretty fun. But you never know, right? You never know. I would also think though that if you're gonna fly fish for bass, you like may as well just fish with like a Senko or something. I feel like, you know. But whatever, you know, just give it a try. But for trout though, I would really understand the benefits of fly fishing versus like casting out a spinner or something. You got me? Your life is my dream, man. Hey, well, you know what? If you could only see the sunrise I'm currently witnessing, it is pretty darn fantastic out here. It's nice to see you out here though. Good morning to you. Go deep into the Wabi. The Wabi River apparently has got looking like some ice on it, according to Focus on the Outdoors. So that's sketchy. A little bit of ice going on. I always use salt, pepper, and garlic with lemon. Oh, Tim, Tim, you're making me want to fry up some fish out here. Yeah, interesting about the fly fishing license. Very, very interesting. I'll have to look into it for sure. Yeah. 16 degrees here this morning. Are you talking about, are you looking at Fahrenheit? Or are you on the Celsius program? For me, it's -8 degrees Celsius. Feels like -15. Hello, man. Mihal? Is that an I or an L? Mihai, perhaps. Hello there. Good morning. Good morning there. From wherever you're tuning in from. I'm from Iceland. It looks warm there. Yeah, something like that, I tell you. Okay. I'm going to change the camera around because you need to see the sunset, the sunrise. Good morning. Hello from northern BC. Somehow it's +6 Celsius. Whoa! That's not so bad. All right, bear with me here a moment. Okay, just bear with me here. I'm trying to get the sun in the front because it's important. That didn't work at all. Hold on. I need to have this happen out here. It's required. Gosh, why is it still not ideal? Okay, there, that's sort of what I'm going for here. I mean, check that fantasticness out there. Hopefully you can hear me well. But what do you think of that? Hey man, I'm back, but not for long. Sounds good, Alex. Oh, you're here for the moment, and that is good. Absolutely gorgeous. That's what I'm saying. It's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic out here. Beautiful out there? Is it ever? I'm sort of in the way, aren't I? But there you have it. I finally got the camera rigged up the right way. It's pretty cool though. Pretty nice morning out here. Oh. Good morning, Maria. The trouble is I can't see too well. I need like glasses or something. I can't read from here. You're going to Australia? That's pretty cool. Ryan, good morning, Ryan. How far is the ocean from you, bro? Is the lake your only spot? Yeah, the ocean's far from here. I've never gone ocean fishing actually ever yet before in my life. So yeah, just lakes, some rivers, some creeks, some ponds, things like that. Where are you? I am on Lake Temiskaming in Northern Ontario, Canada at the current moment. I'm just snagged, so bear with me. But good morning, Ryan. Nice sun, good view. Absolutely, it is. Okay, I'm back. Just a quick snag I had to deal with. You need to get onto that. Yeah. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Floor. Nice to see you here. Are there trout by you? By me? There absolutely is. There's trout in like all kinds of lakes around here, stocked with trout. Things like that. There's no trout in this lake here, but there's trout all around. Oh, what a morning out here. Cheers, mate. Hope so. Cheers, Mitch. Who's Mitch? Is Mitch in the chat here with us? Real skeeter fishing from Lake Erie, Ontario, Canada. It got lots of snow. Man, is the lake like, there's lots of ice on the lake now? Or are you okay for a little while longer? Out here on Lake Temiskaming, I'm good for a little bit longer. There's lots of ice in the marina just over that way, which is, you know, it makes you wonder, you know, how much longer we got out here. As a Floridian, I barely get under 40. Jeez, Alex. No ice, just for snowfall? Okay, good stuff. Yeah, we've had a couple snowfalls here so far. Some lakes are, like some of the smaller lakes there, are pretty well iced right over. Crazy, crazy stuff. Good walleye fishing, yeah. Good walleye fishing this time of year. I don't know where they would be right now, like me personally. Out deep somewhere, I assume. That is way too hot. Yeah. Yeah. Not the case for me out here, that's for sure. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for sure. There. There. Right. You have a lot of trust in those rocks. I sure do. Well, I have to go now. I'll be here for the next stream. Okay, Alex, sounds good. I'll be here as well. I'll catch you here probably tomorrow morning. I'll be out here. Same time, same place. I'll see you there. I subscribe. No, man, good luck. Hey, thank you very much. Massive shout out to Real Skeeter Fishing. Massive shout out to you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Thank you very much for being subscribed and joining the journey out here with me. And I say to you, welcome to the adventure. Today, tomorrow, and every other day. Nice to see you. You should get a clip-on mic. I do actually have one, but the trouble is I have to worry about charging it, and that is not an easy task for me because I don't know. Something about charging my equipment and just doesn't go well. Plus, this is just I leave it by the door, and then in the morning I just grab it and go. You know what I mean? It's super easy. But a clip-on mic though would be a good thing to have. It's better when my phone is set up here, and then I can be close to the mic and I can read the chat and everything. But when it's over there, because I wanted to capture the sunset. The sunrise. Good gracious. But, yeah, the chat's kind of far away. Because my vision's not all that, fantastic. But yeah. Okay, I'll be there. Sounds good, Alex. I'll catch you later. This charging thing. I feel that I never charge my phone. Maybe on it twice a week, if that. Wow. Right on. For me, I have to charge my phone every single night. By the time I do these live streams, the cold weather really screws with the battery. But it's worth it, right? So on top of that, plus it'll just die if I don't even use it anyways. The battery just depletes. And then eventually I gotta charge it back up. Be ready for the next stream tomorrow. You get me? Ow! Right. So that cold battery thing is true, and I can't even read. I'm upset. I can't read from here. The phone is right there. Gosh. You used to think putting batteries in the fridge was a good idea. What made you think that? What made you think that? Goodness gracious me. What a day out here. Move the phone, then we saw the view. I was just thinking that. Because I can't bear it with this. It's a bit sketchy. Moving these rocks around. Okay, I'm gonna move it. I just gotta move it around. I'll leave the man be. The sunrise is nice. Too nice. Jeez, I had a hard time reading that. I'm gonna read it again because I fumbled so bad. I'll leave the man be. That sunrise is too nice. Say the sunrise is pretty good. Mr. 420. What are you fishing for, bro? I'm on Lake Chesapeake out here in Northern Ontario, Canada. Trying to catch some pike. Okay. There. Something like, dang. Ah. There, something like that. Yo, is it true that you're looking for... No. I don't even know where you come up with something like that. Excuse me. Goodbye, Cole. Goodbye, Tim. I will see you later, my friend. Yes, how big are they in here? Oh, they get really, really big in this lake here. Absolutely gigantic. Like, you know, how many pounds? What do you go by? Like pounds or inches? Like, how do you usually weigh them, or do you measure your pike usually? So I can give you a better answer. Do you buy your rocks or get them organically? I source them from the ground here. There's loads and loads of rocks. In fact, as I wrap up today's live stream, I will show you the rocks that I'm standing on. And you'll start to understand why I keep falling. Yeah, but no, naturally sourced. Yeah. You should see the setup. I'll show it to you. LOL, it's 7:30, time to go to work, Cole. I know. That's what I'm saying. There's never a good time to wrap up the stream, though. That's the terrible thing. But you're right, Hammy. You're onto something there. Gosh, inches. Bet the huge to UK pike, mate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you're going by inches, like there's 40-inch pike in here easily. Easily, there's 45s. They get big in this lake. I'll tell you what. And like, cause this lake is gigantic, right? Huge. I'm in New Liskeard. It flows all the way into the Ottawa River. It connects up to the Ottawa River. The lake in some places gets up to 750 feet deep. So whatever's going on there, I don't know. Good to meet you, Cole. Have a good day, bro. Hey, you too. Weru Tate. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If not, correct me if you'd like. But good to meet you, Cole. Good. Have a great day, bro. You too. You too. Take care, mate. And I hope I'll catch you in a different stream. That's a monster pike. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But anywho, it's looking like it's going to be time to wrap things up. Let me just show you what I'm dealing with here. So, ow! Okay. The water therapy fishing. Get that water therapy, absolutely. Hey, check this out. So this is where my phone is set up against this big rock here with these smaller rocks, kind of like trying to hold it up. Of course, the microphone, and then here's the rocks. Like, here's where I'm standing. Okay? This is where I'm standing. So the setup's like this, and then it comes down here into this. So you can see why I perhaps stumble a bit, and then we have this beautiful, beautiful sunrise going on over here. But I mean, check that out. That is incredible. Like, somebody take a screenshot. Unbelievable. That looks like it should be somebody's background. Where are you at? Boulder City? Yeah, I think so. Unbelievable. Somebody built these little things here. Pretty cool stuff as well. But yeah, pretty crazy. All right, I need to go fix my bike. Love you. You were the best, Cole. Thanks, Maria. Really appreciate you stopping. Look, a duck. Look, a duck. There you go. A nice duck to finish off the day. I thought that was another dude fishing. Not quite. Cool little things. Anyways, catch you all later. Here's my face once again, in case you wanted to see that. We're out here. Absolutely beautiful morning, but I'll catch you all later. Thanks for joining in today. Last chance to subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, I'm sure most of you have, right? I'm sure. Top lad, enjoy, brother. Thanks very much. Hey, I'll see you all later. Thanks for joining in today. Here's your top 10 XP holders of the day. We have Sean in number 1. Shout out to Sean again. Logan, Ronix, the water therapy. Weru Tates, Real Skeeter Fishing. Hammy D, Firearms and Fishing Outdoors. Smokes, and Tim as your top 10. But I'll see you all later. And, have a good day. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Take care, everybody.